Welcome, everybody. I'm excited about this defensive skills competition for the Snow Bowl. Welcome to the show. It's going to be an exciting one. We got the chase and tackle on the bottom here with all the linebackers doing the chase and tackle drill to see who's the best linebacker, and then on the top we got the defensive backs all going against each other in the SWAT drill to see who is the best defensive back. So let's get right into it, and we're gonna go into the chase and tackle first with the linebackers. Let me read them off here for you. We got Vontrell Jean from the Cobras starting us off, the right outside linebacker. Then we got Phil Rucker for the Werewolves. Then we got Lorenzo Ferguson from the Wildcats. Then we got Rodgers from the Bears. We got Darnell Phillips from the Dragons. Alan Stevens from the Rhinos. We got Dale Wooden from the Vipers. Then CJ Pittman from the Blue Jays. And then Sheldon Hall from the Piranhas. So let's get right into the chase and tackle competition. Boom, here we are. And first off, we got the Cobras star outside linebacker, led his team in tackles. Whoa, with a big hit just to start off. Vontrell Jean, the rookie right outside linebacker, led his team with tackles with 49 tackles on the season, 3 tackles for a loss and 2 sacks. This guy was absolutely disruptive, and look at him showing off his skills in the skills competition in the All-Star game. Look at him go, already got 1440 already, and the Cobras drafted him in the first round, and the rookie ends up finishing with the second most tackles in the league with 49. Only one linebacker, Lorenzo Ferguson, with 51 was ahead of him. So 49 tackles. Vontrell Jean up for Defensive Player of the Year. And look at this, 2280 from Vontrell Jean, that coming in real hot and setting the bar real high. Wow. So that just goes to show you right there. Vontrell Jean really putting a thumping in right away. And here we are, Phil Rucker. He was on his team. He's the right outside linebacker for the Werewolves. Made the All-Star game. Look at this. Boom. Look at the big hit, forced fumble he got there. He had 28 tackles on the season, 3 tackles for a loss. This outside linebacker also had 2 pass deflections and a forced fumble on the season, and this guy was absolutely playing phenomenal for his team and made a couple key marquee plays. And look at this, 1620 already, 1800 with 2 more. Can you get 2 tackles and beat Vontrell's score already set pretty high? 1910. Oh, big hit, 2230. 2230, and Vontrell Jean was 2280. Holy smokes. That was close, and Phil Rucker coming in, laying down the thumping. And then again, like I was saying, for the Wildcats, championship winning Wildcats, Lorenzo Ferguson, the middle linebacker, he led the league in tackles with 51 tackles, and he's coming in here in the skills competition to show you guys why he is the best middle linebacker. Look at him already. Oh, he went down. He had 51 tackles, led his team obviously and led the league, but he also had 6 tackles for a loss. The most in the league was 7, so that's a lot. No sacks, no interceptions, but he got a lot of tackles, 3 pass deflections, and a forced fumble. Lorenzo Ferguson, this middle linebacker for the Wildcats, get it done. Finishes with 1840, good performance, but not enough to win this competition. Again, Vontrell Jean setting the bar real high right off the bat. Let's see if anyone can beat it. Now the Bears, Middle linebacker, Rodgers up here now. He's got 43 tackles on the season. He finished first on his team. 4 tackles, and look at him go there. Also had 6 tackles for a loss, 2 sacks, and an interception. Rodgers, the rookie middle linebacker. He's 6'4", 246 pounds. He can run real fast. He had 6 pass deflections and a forced fumble. Rodgers, the promising middle linebacker for the Bears. They had the 3rd best rushing defense, and a lot of it had to do with this guy. Look at that hit. He just torpedoed himself. 15:30 with 3 left. Can he beat the Vontrell Jean's record is the question. Rodgers had a really impressive season. Look at this, 1940. Can he get him? Ooh, 20-50, a high score from the rookie. Wow, competing with the best of the best here. Rodgers putting up a very impressive score. Okay, then the next linebacker is the championship-winning middle linebacker Darnell Phillips from the Dragons. Won the season one championship game, and here he comes out. The Dragons didn't have a great season, to say the least, but the shining star from it was Darnell Phillips. He had 44 tackles on the season, led his team in tackles. He also had 3 tackles for a loss and had 3 interceptions, which is way more than any other linebacker. He also had 4 pass deflections, and this middle linebacker, 3 interceptions and 44 tackles. Darnell Phillips knows how to tackle really well. He ended up 5th in the league for tackles. Darnell Phillips with a score of 1880. Not enough to win it, but a very impressive score, none the least, the middle linebacker for the Dragons. And now we get into Alan Stevens, the rookie for the Rhinos. Alan Stevens, the left outside linebacker here. Look at the speed on him. He's 6 foot, 240 pounds, and he's coming in hot of this competition. Alan Stevens, 28 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, and 2 sacks on the season. Alan Stevens, the rookie outside linebacker, I believe was drafted in the 2nd, maybe 3rd round by the Rhinos. He had 3 pass deflections on the season as well, but no forced fumbles and no interceptions, but he had 2 sacks, 2 tackles for a loss, and 28 tackles on the season. And look at him go. Alan Stevens finishes with an 1880 with a very impressive stat, very impressive score, but not enough to beat Vontrell Jean's crazy score of 2280 is what we're looking to see if anyone can beat it. And if someone can beat it, look who it is. This is Dale Wooden, the rookie linebacker from the Vipers. Can he come out for them and win it for them? Dale Wooden finishes with 27 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss, and a sack on the season. He also had 6 pass deflections. This left outside linebacker, Dale Wooden, 6'3", 244 pounds. And man, can he move. Look at that hit. Damn. Dale Wooden is a great outside linebacker. He was drafted in the 2nd round by the Vipers in the draft that just passed. Lots of rookies in this linebacking drill here. Dale Wooden getting on him. Look at this, 1910. Can he beat the record here? Oh, he missed him. 2030. No, that's not enough. Wow, very close. Look at this, getting really close. 2230. And the record was 2280 by Vontrell Jean. So Dale Wooden really close to beating the record. And this is now the Blue Jays' C.J. Pittman. He led the Blue Jays, and the Blue Jays had the 3rd best defense in the league. So these guys know how to get it done. this outside linebacker, C.J. Pittman, had 24 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, and 1 interception on the season. He had 4 pass deflections, no forced fumbles, but he had, and no sacks, but he had 1 interception and 24 tackles, and led the, didn't lead the team in tackles, but he definitely played his part in the 3rd best defense in the league. Well, actually, the number 1 defense in the league. Sorry, he played for the number 1 defense in the league. Don't want to get that wrong. Blue Jays had the number 1 defense, and now here comes Sheldon Hall, the star outside linebacker for the Piranhas. Sheldon Hall had 23 tackles on the season, 5 tackles for a loss, which is a lot. No interceptions and no sacks. 3 pass deflections and no forced fumbles, but he had 23 tackles and 5 tackles for a loss. And Sheldon Hall played really well on this Piranhas team that went 7-1-1 in the regular season. Sheldon Hall trying to see if Sheldon Hall can break Vontrell Jean's record, the outside linebacker for the Cobras. He set the record on the first try, and no one's been able to beat it since. A couple guys have gotten really close. I believe Dale Wooden and for the Vipers, and the outside linebacker for the Werewolves, Phil Rucker, got 22-30, but no one's been able to beat that record. And it doesn't look like Sheldon Hall will beat it either. So congratulations to Vontrell Jean from the Cobras with a score of 22-80 from, should I say, for the Cobras. Wow, what a performance. Here it is here. That's the one there, 22-80. Vontrell Jean gets the win and brings home the best linebacker trophy for the Cobras organization. Wow, good job, Vontrell Jean. Okay, now we're going to get right into the defensive backs here. The defensive backs we're starting out with cornerback Devonte Jones for the Piranhas. Then we got Jamie Foster for the Dragons, Ron Tate for the Cobras, Chael McDowell for the Rhinos. We got Brandon Paris for the Werewolves, Tony Miller for the Gators, Wendell Alexander for the Wildcats, Tony Diamond for the Vipers, and Billy Newton. What's that? We're getting news that Billy Newton will not be able to make it, and that his backup, Webb, will be coming in to play his part for Billy Newton. Okay, so let's get right into the defensive backs. Here they are for Best Defensive Back in the League award in the skills competition, in the All-Star skills competition. Who will win it? Who do you think will win it? First off, we're starting with the Piranhas. Defensive back, rookie Devonte Jones. He was picked in the 2nd round by the Piranhas. And here he comes, Devonte Jones. He had 30 tackles for a corner. That's pretty good. 2 tackles for a loss and 2 interceptions on the season. He allowed 20 catches, but he had 8 pass deflections, and he had a defensive touchdown. Brought one back to the house, so that's definitely up for Rookie of the Year candidate for sure. 2 interceptions, a defensive touchdown, 30 tackles, was 4th on his team for tackles. Devonte Jones, number 49, cornerback, rookie cornerback for Devonte Jones for the Piranhas, 6 foot, 216 pounds. Doesn't seem to be having a good record here, only 260 points so far. Let's see if he can get a decent record here, or decent score, so we can set the bar pretty high, hopefully. Get people chasing him, but it seems to be the way to do it. 371 left. He finishes with a score of 370. Devonte Jones for the Piranhas. And now we got Jamie Foster, the cornerback for the Dragons. He was a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year last season. And he, this season, I believe, has the league leader in interceptions, tied with 4 interceptions, which is a tie for the most interceptions on the season. He had 24 tackles, 4 interceptions. He allowed 20 catches, but he had 6 pass deflections and a defensive touchdown. Jamie Foster had a defensive touchdown in the first season as well, and now has a defensive touchdown this season. The only defensive player in CSFL history to have defensive touchdowns in back-to-back seasons. So Jamie Foster, not only can he intercept the ball, but he can bring it back to the house, and has proved that now 2 years in a row. So Jamie Foster, the veteran corner for the Dragons, the championship winning Dragons. Jamie Foster has himself a ring, has himself a championship title from season 1. Jamie Foster finishes with a score of 590. Okay, now we got Ron Tate, the cornerback for the Cobras. Ron Tate, he also had 4 interceptions, which was tied for the most in the league. Ron Tate, right there with Jamie Foster, also had a defensive touchdown as well. He had 31 tackles, 4 interceptions. He allowed 24 catches, but he had 17 pass deflections. Holy smokes. And a defensive touchdown. Ron Tate knows how to get it done. 31 tackles, which was 3rd on his team for the Cobras. Ron Tate definitely knows how to tackle. He can intercept the ball. 4 interceptions, which is tied for first in the league for the season, for season 2. And Ron Tate, he's a 3-year pro, 5'11", 203 pounds, number 41. Ron Tate. Great defensive back, and 370 now is the record for Ron Tate. Can he beat the record set so far, which is what, 390? He knocks it down. Vontrell Jean finishes with a score of 380. Now we move it into Chael McDowell, the first-round draft pick from the Rhinos, the star rookie, Chael McDowell. Lots of buzz going on around this guy. Everyone loves themselves in Chael McDowell. He finished with 26 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, and 3 interceptions. The rookie, he allowed 19 catches, but he had 11 pass deflections. He also had a forced fumble, but he did not get any defensive touchdowns, but he had a forced fumble, 3 interceptions, 2 tackles for a loss, and 26 tackles. He's 6'1", 102-pound rookie, number 37, Chael McDowell for the Rhinos. Look at this, 310 so far, and he's got quite a few attempts. See if he can break 400 or 500 here. He's got 6 attempts so far. 350. 390. Looks like he's going to take the lead. 420, I believe, is the most so far. That is Chael McDowell from the Rhinos. And now we got Brandon Paris the star corner from the Werewolves. Brandon Paris, number 21. He's 6'1", 191 pounds. He's a 1-year pro. Brandon Paris had 31 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, and 2 interceptions. This guy is quicker than quick, faster than fast. He can get it done. He had 22 catches he allowed, but he had 7 pass deflections, no forced fumble or defensive touchdowns, but he had 31 tackles and 2 interceptions, which was, actually he was second in his team for tackles, which is quite a lot. So here he is with a score of 530, 6'10", whoa, there you go. Looks like Brandon Paris has took the lead now. Write that down so I don't forget. He's got 630 and still's got 5 attempts. Let's see if he can set the bar real high. Brandon Paris for the Werewolves. Oh, come on, get one more. Oh, 650. Still pretty high score from Brandon Paris. The corner from the Werewolves. Now we got the Gators. Tony Miller, the kick return specialist and first-round draft pick from the Gators in the draft that just came, or in the season 2 draft. Tony Miller coming out hot here, and he was a phenomenal rookie for the Gators. Brought his team all the way to the championship game. Finished 3rd or 4th on his team for tackles with 35 tackles, two tackles for a loss and 1 interception. He allowed 19 catches but had 6 pass deflections and a forced fumble. Tony Miller, he's 5'8" and 163 pounds. He's light. 163 pounds. He's light. Tony Lightfoot Miller, or Tony the quarterback killer Miller, whatever you want to call him. Here he comes trying to set the bar high. He has to beat a score of 650 by Brandon Paris. He's got 5 attempts, looking in good position to do that. 380. Let's see if Tony Miller, the rookie corner for the Gators, can beat the record of 650s. 520. Oh, that didn't count as a pass deflection. Oh, he finishes with 540. Good record for comparison to everyone else, but not enough to win the competition. Tony Miller, the rookie corner for the Gators. And now we got the Wildcats, the championship winning Wildcats, Wendell Alexander, the free safety who had a crazy interception in the championship game and was playing phenomenal for the Wildcats all season long. And here he comes in the skills competition, trying to set the bar high real quick. And Wendell Alexander, let's go take a look at him. He finished 2nd on his team with 42 tackles. 42, that is a boatload. And he had 1 interception. No tackles for a loss, no sacks, but he had 1 interception. He allowed only 6 catches on the season, and had 8 pass deflections, no forced fumbles, no touchdowns, but he had 42 tackles and a huge interception for his team there in the playoffs. Wendell Alexander, the rookie free safety, was taken, I believe, in the 4th, maybe even the 6th round for the Wildcats. He's 5'8", 201 pounds, and look at this. He's got 2 catches to make it. He's 600. All he needs is 650. Can he catch it? Whoa! Finishes with 610. Good score from Wendell Alexander, but not enough to win it. And now we got Tony Diamond, the free safety for the Vipers, coming out. Tony Diamond, he made the All-Star game last season, so this is his 2nd All-Star game in a row. Tony Diamond, he's 6'2", 200 pounds, and he's a 7-year pro. He had 27 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, and 1 interception. He only allowed 3 catches. He only allowed 3 catches in the entire season. He had 9 pass deflections and 1 forced fumble. Tony Diamond, his team finished with a record of 7-2, and Tony Diamond was a big part of that. So let's see if Tony Diamond, now in the skills competition, let's see if he can beat Brandon Paris's record from the Werewolves, record of 650. The only one that's been close so far is Wendell Alexander with 610. Tony Diamond 650 with 5 left. The 350 with 5 left. Can he get it done? 410 with 2 left. I don't know if that's enough. He's got to start intercepting this ball. 530 is not going to be enough, but still a good score from Tony Diamond, the free safety of the Vipers. And now we have the last contestant, which is supposed to be Billy Newton, but Billy Newton for some reason could not make it today, and his backup Webb is coming in, and his backup Webb, he only had 2 tackles in the entire season. Webb, Richie Webb, number 37, the strong safety Richie Webb, 6'1", 212 pounds, 6-year pro, only had 2 tackles on the entire season, and no other stat line. We got nothing else on this guy. Richie Webb has jumped on the field and has sabotaged Billy Newton's opportunity to win the Best Defensive Back award. Interception bonus, and it doesn't look like this guy's Richie Webb's gonna have what it takes. Unless he comes out with a remarkable performance here. I'm gonna have to say it is Brandon Paris from the Werewolves. Congratulations, Brandon Paris, going home with the Best Defensive Back award, which is a really cool an award to have, and really great bragging rights to have. Brandon Paris, there's no way 350 with 1 catch, he can't get 300 points with this. So that is it. Sorry, Richie Webb, but you are disqualified. And congratulations to the 2 winners of the skills competition. We got Brandon Paris, the Werewolves defensive back or cornerback, number 21, Brandon Paris for the Werewolves, and then we also have Vontrell Jean, the Cobras, right outside linebacker. He started the competition really high and no one could catch him. Hope you enjoyed the games, and we'll see you next season for the next skills competition, and this weekend for the Snow Bowl game on Saturday.